right, ladies and gentlemen. Back at it, John A. Ryan Arena, Watertown, Massachusetts. Anthony Matos, Brady Kosses on color/camera duty, working double duty today. The 5-seeded Red Devils of Burlington acting as the home team here at Watertown's home ice, going against the 13-seeded Medfield Warriors. That's going to be too many M's Burlington's played these past couple games. It was Marshfield last year. The boys basketball was in Mansfield on Tuesday. A lot of M's. Either way, the classically short-handed Rick Sheehan, 2 lines of 5 tonight. That's it. The injured Ava Robitaille, unable to be on the ice tonight. She's dealing with an injury. Lots of youth on both sides. Robitaille. I'll note that. Brindle on the right for the Devs. And Cameron Parachi for the Warriors on the left. Burlington going right to left. Medfield left to right. Face off at center ice. We are underway. Elite 8 Devs Warriors. Goes back in the neutral zone where Weber controls. Weber pushes it in the offensive zone. Here come the Devs. Stuck in the corner where the captain from Medfield puts the other way, and Rabazi will retreat. Chased down by Genna McDonald. McDonald gets it over to Cleary. Sophia Cleary working it through center ice. Weber gets it inside the blue line, puts a shot on net way wide. And it goes back for Brooke Riley. Riley pushes it back to the goal line, where Michaela McDonald and the Warriors will push it. It'll be Weber sending that one down and around. Line change for the Devs. Here come the Warriors, almost stolen away by Benjamin, where it will go back for Robitaille. That's Rabazi. Rabazi down ice for Coker. Shayla Coker, small but speedy, as it goes over the stick of Michaela McDonald. McDonald pushing the pace for the Warriors, still in the Burlington Devs offensive zone. Goes through the skates of Benjamin and over to Nikki Griffin in the defensive zone. Now in the neutral zone, pushing it through. That's Maeve Kelly. Kelly on net. Brindle with the glove save. And here's our first action of the night. 121 into the game. No score. Face off to the right of Brindle. It'll be Coker and Maeve Kelly, the senior captain. Coker wins it for the Devs. It goes back for Brielle Curran. Curran works it off the boards. Down in the neutral zone, no icing. It'll be retrieved in the corner by Alexis Guidon. Gwendon pressured by Coker. It's a shot on net by Griffin. Tipped, no one there. Coker on the forecheck, working against Parker Cathan. Cathan from behind the net. Cross-ice pass to the neutral zone, goes over her stick and goes back to Brielle Curran. Curran nearly turns it over to Steiner. Steiner will pickpocket and will be sent down by Abigail Fish. Back to the Devs is Brielle Curran. Curran pushing it to Coker. Coker, float pass, tries to find Cleary. No one's there. And the Devs top line back out. We will have icing. 2:19 to go. Not much action here, Brady, so far.
No, it's been
It'll be Tremblay. And Medfield doesn't have numbers on the side of their jerseys. I apologize. I can't really see the numbers from my angle as Rabazi keeps it in the zone. Rabazi puts one on net. Little tip in front by Tremblay and pushed aside by Parachi. It's Cleary on the forecheck, still in the offensive zone. Cleary finds a way. It's Steiner on net save. Parachi. Goes through and into the offensive zone. It's Steiner working her way through. Steiner gets it poked free. And Tremblay still on the front end. And that is Cleary unable to tip it home. Stolen away by Rabazi. Gets it to her forehand. Rabazi still in her forehand. On net. Still loose in front. And a save, Parachi. 12:06 to go. Tremblay on the draw going against Maeve Kelly. Goes back and all the way down the ice, and we'll have another icing, potentially, and we do. We'll do it again. I think we had a situation like that last year with a potential goal, I believe. Burlington shut out 3-0 by Marshfield. So that is always in the back of their minds. Rick Sheehan says it's not too far in the back of their minds. As here come the Warriors through center ice. That's Captain Cucciara. Save made. Pardon, that was Abigail Fish. Save made by Brindle. Burlington's second line out there. Trying to nearly turn that one over. And it's Coker the other end, the playmaker on this second line. Goes back to Curran. Curran trying to work her way through the middle of the offensive zone. And no luck. It's Coker right at center ice. Pushes it to Rabazi and turns it over. That's Mick. And Brindle turns it aside. That was Caroline McManera. Rabazi from her own goal line. It goes back to Weber. Weber pushes it down. Medfield waits. It's going to be all night, Brady. Rabazi. Full court pass. It's Tremblay in the open ice. Caitlin Tremblay. And a save made by Paracci. Tried to get too fancy with it. Another turnover. Put on net. Paracci will scoop that one home. Some costly turnovers early for the Warriors, and the Devs taking advantage of them, especially with this deadly top line. Tremblay wins it. It's in front. And that was Cleary trying to put that one on net. Goes back to Tremblay. Tremblay, she's dangerous with the puck on her stick. Goes in front. Rabazi, wrist shot blocked in front by the other number 7, Brooke Riley. Goes back to Weber on the forecheck in the offensive zone. All the way to Alexis Gwindon. Gwindon through center ice. Goes to go across to Brooke Riley, and no dice. Back around, it's Fiona Bleh. Fiona Bleh nearly turning it over. Goes back to Brindle, loose in front, and knocked away by Weber. And it'll be offsides. Face off just outside the blue line. Almost a careless move there by Brindle, just turning that one aside right in front of the cage. Luckily, her defense was there, as almost it always is, Brady. Down to the goal line. Going to retrieve is Kieran. Kieran down to Benjamin. Benjamin trying to poke it free. It's Coker. Coker can't poke it free. And a deep wrist shot on net. It goes, and Brindle through traffic on the shot attempt from Lauren St. Mary. Correction, that was Leah Carlson on the shot. We'll do it again. It's Coker and Caroline McManera. Goes all the way to Abigail Fish. Fish, stick handling behind the net. Goes to Leah Carlson. Carlson in front of the net. Poked free by Benjamin. Still in front. No one's there. And Brindle can't find it. Finally does. A lot of behind the net work here for the Warriors. Burlington trying to get a line change somehow. This line's been out there for a minute. Still loose in front. And the Devs have bodies in front. They go for a clear. And Coker does. And Benjamin on the forecheck will go back. Here's Maeve Kelly. Kelly gets to her forehand shot way too high. Leah Carlson down right to Rabazi. Burlington's top line out there. It's Benjamin. Benjamin down in the neutral zone. Cross ice pass. That's over to Leah Carlson. Save made by Brindle. Juicy rebound. Tremblay will poke it free, and it goes to Rabazi. Rabazi finds Steiner. One-on-one the other way. Turns into 1-on-3. Steiner on her forehand. Can't cross it. Great defense there from Parker Crathen. Back to the blue line. Weber can't seem to control it. And it's Rabazi in a 1-on-1. And Rabazi will poke it free from Brooke Riley. Goes back behind the goal line. Still loose in the corner. Finally, it's Cleary. Great forecheck. Goes back to Rabazi. Rabazi gets it on her forehand. And There's Steiner and Tremblay. Tremblay's got it between the legs to Steiner. No one there. Still loose in front. Tremblay trying to do everything she can. Goes back to Cleary. Cleary in front. Puck still loose in the middle. And finally the Warriors got it. 3-on-2 the other way. Alana Dolan working it in the left corner. Going against Tremblay. 7:54 to go. Opening period. We're scoreless. Steiner will send it to the length of the ice for an icing and a much-needed line change after that intense, about maybe 3.5 minute straight of hockey.
Back and forth.
And these line changes all important, especially for the Devils, who only have 2 lines. Got to be well conditioned and be aware of when you're changing. As Coker wins the draw for the Devs, it's over to Kieran. Kieran tried to clear it, and it goes back to the neutral zone with Leah Carlson. Carlson, it's Alana Dolan working it back to her own goal line, and the Warriors will reset. Over to Abigail Fish. Coker tries to poke it free in her offensive zone. It is nearly turned over. That is Ciccolini, who has 2 goals in the playoffs. Benjamin nearly getting a turnover there. Goes back to Parachi. And the Warriors just trying to get out of their defensive zone, and they do. This one is Maeve Kelly. Kelly on her forehand, blocked in front by Braille Curran. Got her stick on it. In front, one-timer, score! Leah Carlson! Loose change in front, one-timer. Brindle couldn't find it. The Warriors strike first, 1-0. Costly turnovers in your defensive zone. All of a sudden, your goalie's trying to find the puck, and it's in the back of the net. Just the 3rd goal allowed by this Devs defense all playoffs. And it's something about the Elite 8 as Rabazi gets it to her forehand, puts it on net, and a save made by Parachi. I was just about to say, she's trying to tell me, nope, we're even in this game up, but not a great shot. I mean, it was in traffic, nothing more she could do there as the Devs win the draw, barely keep it in the zone, and it escapes the zone. And the Devs will try and dump the puck in, and we have a penalty coming in. It looks like Medfield will go on the power play here.
Number 9, Maeve Kelly. Time of the goal, 8 minutes, 1 second.
Correction, and it will be offside. I saw a body fly and go on the ice as Tremblay tries to push the face off in the offensive zone. It goes back to Burlington's defensive zone with Rabazi. Rabazi working against the other number 7, Brooke Riley. And it goes back to Weber. Weber finds Steiner. Steiner trying to work the 2-man game at Tremblay. Poked free by Jenna McDonald. And Brenda will push that one aside. Rabazi are all the way around town for nobody. And it goes over to Riley. Brooke Riley. Back around for Weber. Weber pushing it down the ice. It's Tremblay in the open ice. Caitlin Tremblay. She's got wheels. She's got speed. Caitlin Tremblay on her forehand. Now her backhand. Works it in. Tremblay loose in front. And no one's there to tap it home. And the Warriors look to clear, and they do. It goes back to Tremblay in the neutral zone. Over to Cleary. Sophia Cleary on her forehand. Cleary now on her backhand. Tries to center it for Tremblay. Still has the puck. Puts a weird shot on. And a save made by Parachi. And it's been Parachi. Parachi's come up huge. And this Medfield defense just crowding around these playmakers for Burlington. Benjamin working it back for Caroline McManera. Over to Parker Cathan. Works it back to Leah Carlson, the goal scorer. All the way down the ice, we'll have another icing. 5:20 to go, first period, 1-0 Medfield. Face-off will be to the right of Cameron Parachi. It'll be Coker and Brooke Riley. And Riley will win it for the Warriors. Goes back behind the net, Margaret Hollander. Correction, that's Parker Cathan. Cathan working all the way down ice. Cathan shot, Brindle knocks it side. And loose change behind the net. Cathan grabs her own rebound, works it back to Carlson. Carlson on net, Brindle is right there to save it. And this place filled up fast, Brady. The Medfield side, not so much. This Burlington side, a lot of standing room. Bit of a drive for Medfield. Yeah, it's about an hour. Burlington about half, depending on which route you take. It's Rabazi. Rabazi works it down to Steiner. Steiner tried to poke it, and one man show the puck. Goes back to Weaver. Carly Weaver. And poked free by Rabazi, and it's 3-on-2 at the top line, and just over the stick of Rabazi, who will retreat. Steiner. Working at Steiner. Back to Tremblay, goes through her skates. Tremblay in front. Steiner couldn't tap it home. Goes back to Rabazi. Chloe Rabazi. One-man show all the way through the middle. Rabazi on that, tipped in front by what looks like Michaela McDonald. Back to the blue line. It looks like it's stuck in that right face-off circle. The Warriors poke it free. It's Sophia Cleary right at her bench. Steiner comes away with it. Right through center ice on the right wing. Steiner in front. Save made. Parachi. .354 to go. 1-0 Medfield opening period. Look like the second line out there for the Devs. Face-off won by Caroline McNamara. And Benjamin on the forecheck. Coker tries to poke it free. It's McNamara. Going the other way for the Warriors. McNamara. All the way down, way wide of Coker. Grabs her own rebound, however. And that's the goal scorer, still loose in front. And the Devs will find it. It's Griffin. Goes back to Ciccolini, who can't seem to clear the puck. And a Warrior falls. They're going to call it for a trip on that. And Medfield goes on the power play to start things out. Sam Ciccolini for tripping with 3:26 to go here in the opening period. And that was a problem Rick Sheehan talked to us about after the... Who they play? Pembroke. The power play, they were a man down too much, and they were already a couple men down anyway. Puck's loose in front. Brindle can't get it through Rabazi, and Rabazi tries to take it, and she does. 2-on-2 the other way is Chloe Rabazi on her backhand. Can't get a shot off. Gets her own rebound. Can't get another shot off. She uses her skates to get it right back to Tremblay, and it goes over her stick. It's Parker Cathan on the forecheck. Tremblay still on this forecheck on this power play. About a minute and a half to go on it. And finally, the Warriors get it free. Goes back to Michaela McDonald. McDonald. Right back to Carlson. Carlson way off.
34 seconds.
Back to Rabazi. Chloe Rabazi. Down ice for Steiner. Steiner will hit the referee. And it'll be poked free by Abigail Fish. Fish on the forecheck behind the Burlington net. It'll be Rabazi on the penalty kill line. And a one-timer tipped wide. And it will be Curran clearing that one down and around. It'll be Alana Dolan leaving it to the neutral zone. Curran again. Goes to Coker. Coker works it, self-pass off the boards. Still in the neutral zone. About 30 seconds left in the power play. And down goes Maeve Kelly. Kelly on net. Brindle right there on the front post making the save. About 25 seconds left on the power play and a minute 50 in the period. 1-0 Medfield your score. It'll be Coker and Maeve Kelly. Jenna McDonald on the draw, and it looks like Coker will win it. and Rabazi nearly own goaling. Goes back to the blue line with Alexis Gwindon. Gwindon centers it for nobody, intended for Catherine Cucciara. And Rabazi sends that one the length of the ice, and that will probably wrap up this penalty. Maybe one more quick chance for the Warriors. And it'll go back to Brindle, who will cover it up, and we are back to even strength. Minute 24 left of the first period, 1-0 Medfield. On the draw will be Genna McDonald. And the top line for the Devs out there. It'll be Tremblay. To the left of Brindle. Medfield wins the draw. One-timer on Brindle. Goes over her glove. That was Parker Cathan on the one-timer. Tremblay denies the cross pass. And still loose in front. Goes right across Brindle. Goes back to Cathan. Cathan can't reach the net. And too far for Lauren St. Mary. Goes back to Cleary. Cleary just over the stick of Steiner. And now we'll play the backline game for Medfield as they nearly turn it over. It's Steiner trying to find Rabazi. No one there. Weber's back on defense, but it's 3-on-2 the other way for Medfield. Cross ice. Denied. Rebound. Brindle says no, you can't go in the back door. I have ring security. And Brindle coming up big. When there's no traffic in front, she sees the puck very well. 38 seconds to go in the opening period. It's Tremblay and Maeve Kelly on the draw. Kelly wins it. Shot doesn't even reach past the face-off circles. And too many sticks on the same puck for the Devs as Steiner ruins a chance for Tremblay. Steiner flails her stick at the puck. Goes back to Weber. Too many people in the same area. I'm sure that's going to be a main thing Sheehan's going to talk about at the end of the period, I'm sure. There's too many. They're chasing the puck almost a little too much to the point where no one is spaced out, Brady. The Maeve Kelly against what looks like Tremblay. Looks like the top line and the second defensive line will close out this period. Goes back to Kieran. Kieran nearly turns it over. And it goes back into the corner for Leah Carlson. And it'll be Kieran working it in the corner. Tremblay will get it, and that's all she wrote. Period number 1 in the books. Medfield Warriors 1, Burlington Red Devils 0. Second period coming up after we put a fresh sheet of ice. We'll be right back.
So dude, I did the most shocking thing today. It was just something I never thought I'd do.
Did your parents find out?
My mom cried.
What'd you do?
Ladies and gentlemen, we're back. Second period of action here. John A. Ryan Arena, Watertown, Massachusetts, site of the Elite Eight for the MIAA Girls Ice Hockey Division II tournament. Anthony Matos alongside Brady Kosses. The Medfield Warriors lead the Red Devils 1-0. Brady, what are you telling your girls if you're Rick Sheehan after that first period? And besides those turnovers, the Devs have been getting some pretty good chances. They just can't seem to get it through. Cameron Parachi. Sort of what we expected going in when high-octane offense meets high-octane defense. 14 goals scored, 2 allowed coming into this game for Burlington. Putting up a 9 spot against Beverly in the round of 32, putting up a 5 spot against Pembroke in the Sweet 16, and now in the Elite 8. We're back underway as Medfield wins the draw. It's still loose in front. Brindle maintaining her post. The puck is loose. I see it. Are they going to put it in? Brindle's on her post. And finally, it's Sophia Cleary going the other way with it. Cleary has it stolen away by Alana Dolan. Right back to Steiner. Steiner in front. Tremblay denied. Couldn't really get a shot. She had to go back door. Goes over to McDonald. Michaela McDonald way wide. Back over to Brooke Riley. Riley tries to get it to neutral zone. Works it back over to Parker Cathan. As this one is an icing. It seems like Tremblay is trying to deke too much. She tried to fake forehand, go backhand, back door. It'll be Coker on the draw. And it'll be won by Medfield. 2-on-1 the other way. Here come the Warriors and Benjamin with great defense there. Pardon, that's Kieran. And now 3 Devils on 1 puck. Goes back over to Fiona Blais. Up top, that's Parker. Parker Cathan. And now over to the right of Brindle on the goal line. In front, goes over to Maeve Kelly on net. Brindle makes the save on Parker Cathan's shot attempt. Goes back to Ciccolini trying to poke it free. Benjamin couldn't poke it to Ciccolini, who had all the ice in the world in front of her. In front, Maeve Kelly. Over to Cathan and goes up and over the protective netting. It's almost going to be every minute and a half. You got to keep these legs fresh for both sides. And got to get it out of here, especially down 1-0 if you're the Devs. There was Jenna McDonald on the face-off, wins it for the Warriors. It's Tremblay more in a midfield role. She is a center, but she's always on defense. And Tremblay with the diving efforts, denying the shot from Emily Soliner. Rabazi off the stick of Steiner and sent back down. And it's Rabazi who's got it. Rabazi can't seem to control it. And it goes off the boards and back to Tremblay, who is a center, by the way, back in the defensive zone. And Brindle maybe a little too aggressive on the pass to Tremblay. Goes off the boards to Steiner. Emma Steiner down to Rabazi. Rabazi over to Cleary. Sophia Cleary. Stick handle, backhand, and right into the glove of Cameron Parachi. So maybe a little fancy play here from the Devs. Might be a little costing them, Brady. Coker on the draw. Wins it for the Devs. Goes back to Brindle and Parachi. Nearly losing that one. And that was Nikki Griffin on the shot attempt from the blue line. It'll be Coker again on the draw with what looks like McDonald. Coker's got it as she tries the one-man show game. And here come the Warriors down the other end. It's Maeve Kelly. Kelly's got it. Kelly on net, save made Brindle as she squared up to it. Now down at the goal line, centering pass right to Ciccolini, who goes off the boards and right onto the stick of Alexis Gwindon. It's back over to Kieran. Kieran trying to get rid of it. Goes to Coker. Shayla Coker. Tries the one-man show, turns it over. On net, Brindle turns it aside. That was Leah Carlson. The goal scorer still loose in front. Goes behind Brindle. Centering pass attempt trying to find Maeve Kelly. Still in that right corner. Kieran trying to get rid of it. Kieran chasing it down. Kieran working her way down. Kieran and kept in by Ciccolini as she dumps it in. Top line trying to get out there for Burlington. They will, trying to keep it in their offensive zone. And that is Cleary leaving it in front for Tremblay. Tremblay on her forehand. Tremblay in front, denied. And Cleary picks up the rebound. It goes back for Steiner. Steiner in front, Rabazi. Rabazi forehand. And it goes into the protective netting. Bodies have been in front of the net for Medfield. And Parachi has been answering the call for this Warriors defense. Just great hustle out of the bench. Keep it in your offensive zone. Clear chance in front. And Parachi coming up huge. And right off the draw, sent down by Steiner. It goes over to Rabazi. Chloe Rabazi working her way down. Rabazi in front. And it's wide. And kept in the zone. And Steiner will retreat. As great forecheck from Brooke Riley. Riley's got it. Riley on net, save made, cleared away. And here come the Devs, 2-on-2 the other way. Emma Steiner poked free by Emily Soliner. Back to Weber, Carly Weber. Down to Tremblay, might be a little too over her stick. She will try and control it, she does. Tremblay gets it poked free by Alana Dolan. Dolan trying to get it through Tremblay, goes back to Steiner. Steiner all the way down and wide, it won't be icing. As Rabazi will chase it down with the forecheck coming from Fiona Bleh. Rabazi down ice in the middle of a line change. It's Cleary one-on-one. Sophia Cleary tries to go forehand, backhand. Cleary in front for Steiner. Score! Emma Steiner! 1-1! Eventually one was going to go. The entirety of Medfield's 5 on the ice. We're at center ice. Sophia Cleary, the 8th grader, making plays, and Emma Steiner tucking it home. One had to fall. It's 1-1. And now Medfield answering right away. Caroline McBanera. Goes back and around. Poked free. Goes over to Coker. Coker. Back to Curran.
Number 18, Sophia Cleary. Time of the goal.
Down and now in the corner.
1 second.
And a fake. It goes and Brendo found it and covered it. Trying to tone this energy down. You scored, but it's 1-1. So don't get too carried away. And now you have momentum. Kenna McDonald against Tremblay, and it's Cleary on her high horse trying to get to the puck. It will get stolen away by Michaela McDonald as it works into the offensive zone for the Warriors. Goes down for Brooke Riley. Riley off the boards pass. Alana Dolan on net, doesn't reach the net. Stuck in the corner, it's Fiona Bleh. Tries the cross-ice pass to Steiner. Meets 3 Red Devils. Goes back to Weber. Over to Rabazi, back to Weber. Carly Weber goes over her stick and back to the neutral zone. As the Warriors try to enter the offensive zone, they do. Goes back to McDonald. On net, and it'll be turned aside by Rabazi, and she will ice it the length of the ice. 8:42 to go, second period. 1-1 Devils have tied it up here. Emma Steiner on the feed from Sophia Cleary. And we'll do it again to the left of Brindle. It'll be Coker and Maeve Kelly. Kelly wins it and passes it right to Griffin. Goes back to Benjamin. Benjamin pokes it free. Coker loose in front. That's Abigail Fischel. And Coker will retrieve it and try and use her speed, not much her size. Goes back to Ciccolini. Ciccolini pushes it to the neutral zone. And that is a hot shot right into the Medfield bench. As more fans pile in, it looks like for Medfield. And the other game that's coming very shortly looks like Hudson. So it seems like there's another game here coming right after on the boys' end of things. It's Steiner. It finds Rabazi. Rabazi can't get a shot on net. It's still loose in front and picked up by Fischel. Fischel now going the other way. Cleary with the stick checks. Nearly stolen away. Goes right back to Tremblay. Tremblay controls. Tremblay across the blue line, now across the center ice. Caitlin Tremblay, and offside by a decent amount. We'll do it again just outside the Burlington offensive zone. It'll be Jenna McDonald and Caitlin Tremblay. Goes back to Cleary. Cleary gets it poked free, and Rabazi sends it into Burlington's trainer. Nearly halfway done with the game. 7:40 to go. 1-1 your score. Burlington's second line out there. Shayla Coker on the draw. Coker down to Benjamin. Benjamin centering pass. Ciccolini not there on the back door. Goes right back to the blue line. That is Griffin. Griffin doesn't even reach Cameron Parachi. Goes back for Curran. Curran waiting, nearly turning it over. Goes to Ciccolini right at the red line. Ciccolini dumps the puck in. Benjamin chasing it down. And Michaela McDonald will meet her right where the puck was. And that is poked free. Ciccolini tries to go right back to Coker. It's still loose. Ciccolini has it. Goes back to Coker. Coker back to the blue line for Curran. Curran will reset. And this forecheck from Jenna McDonald is been going well and nearly turning it over Brooke Riley. McDonald again. It'll be Nikki Griffin with the stick check. It's on Brindle's back post and controlled by Coker. And trying to leave this defensive zone. Medfield keeps it in. It's McDonald. And Benjamin controls it. Griffin on the back of the net. Goes over to McDonald. Finds Brooke Riley. And finally, Ciccolini can't exit the zone. Still loose. Ciccolini's got it. Sam Ciccolini, one-on-one, gets it poked free. Ciccolini dumps the puck in, and finally, fresh skaters out for the Devs. 6 minutes to go, second period. Goes over Tremblay's stick, right over to Alana Dolan. Dolan, 2-on-1, Dolan, forehand shot. Brindle is there on the save. .5:53 to go. Second period, 1-1 your score. Face off, right over to Cleary. Cleary trying to use her speed, and it's smartly pushed back by Michaela McDonald. But it's Rabazi trying to find Steiner, just a little over, and it'll be icing. Too strong for Steiner. And we'll do it again, same spot. It'll be Maeve Kelly on the draw against Caitlin Tremblay, and here comes Steiner, 2-on-1. Steiner through center ice. Steiner centers us out, tries to find Cleary. Couldn't get her stick free on the forehand. Goes back to Rabazi. Rabazi stick checking, using her skates to her advantage. Rabazi in front, and Cleary couldn't poke it home. Goes back to Steiner. Now on the wall, it's Tremblay. Tremblay gets it free. Tremblay in front. Weber is there. Weber pushes it down. Tremblay tries to center it. It's Cleary. Cleary tries to just flick it towards the net. No one there. Weber over a stick, and now they're going to chase it down. It'll be Rabazi controlling it and pushing it to center ice. Right to Steiner. Steiner dumps the puck in for Tremblay, and we'll have an icing. 4:55 to go, second period. A lot of back and forth, but a totally different Burlington team here in the second period. Jenna McDonald going against Coker. Coker wins it for the Devs. It goes back to Curran. And Benjamin and Ciccolini pushing the puck forward. Off the boards, Medfield just trying to enter the zone. They do as they dump the puck in. And it goes back to Nikki Griffin. Griffin controlling it. Going around, turning it over, loose in front. Brindle maintains her post. Coker tries to dump the puck down. Instead it goes to Benjamin. Benjamin trying to find Ciccolini. No one's there. Here come the Warriors. The other end. Meets 5 Devils and just wide. Dump the puck down. Alexis Gwindon goes back to Parker. And Griffin unable to clear it. Still at the blue line. Hot shot way wide. And Alexis Gwindon goes back to Lawrence St. Mary. St. Mary trying to center it. It's still loose in front. It's Curran. Is it in? It's in! Somehow found its way in. It slipped through Brindle. It's 2-1. But who got it? It looks like Fiona Bleh. And it's 2-1 Medfield. There's traffic in front. And we're going to redo the face-off here. I mean, not much you can do there if you're Brindle or if you're anyone there. It's just you're poking at the puck, hoping it goes your way. As Tremblay wins the face-off and tries to go 3-on-1 the other way. And it's Steiner score! Top shelf! The answer! We're tied at 2! I have an answer for you, Emma Steiner. We're tied at 2. The aggressive face-off win leading to Emma Steiner, and she put all of her wrist into that. Top corner, couldn't have even threw it in the net myself better. Just like that, we're knotted at 2. And puck is dumped in. So the energy matched here by the Devils.
Scoreman number 19, Fiona.
Goes back to Maeve Kelly. It's who's in front. Brindle is there as we're getting a little chippy here.
Also assisted by number 20, Parker Captain. Time of the goal, 11 minutes, 13 seconds.
And the Devs are going to go on the power play for a slash.
And Captain at 11-13.
Penalty is on Leah Carlson. So after the response, they're going to respond again, hopefully with a power play goal. We're knotted at 2, 3:24 to go, second period. Face-off will be to the right of Cameron Parachi. That'll be the Devs' top power play line against the Warriors' top penalty kill line. We are set to go after the penalty. Goes out of play.
Emma Steiner.
And this is more of a home game, it sounds like anyway, Brady.
From play. Also assisted by number 18, Sophia Cleary.
So the entirety of the top line contributing
20 seconds.
on the second goal for the Devils.
That's Steiner.
Goes back to Rabazi.
And Cleary.
Devs look for a good shot. Goes to Steiner. Emma Steiner's already got 2. Works her way in. It goes to Tremblay. Steiner in front. Saves it. Goes across the goal line and nearly touched the post. And puck is cleared by Genna McDonald. Plenty of time. 1:35 to go on the power play. It'll be Tremblay picking it up from her goal line. She will use her wheels. Caitlin Tremblay up that left wing. Tremblay all the way down. Pokes it free. It's Cleary. Cleary poking it. Weber on the back door. Couldn't control it. Steiner works it back, and puck will be dumped down by Michaela McDonald.
11 minutes, 36 seconds.
11-11 to go on the power play. It's Rabazi, the defenseman. Rabazi working her way down. Tries to center it in front. No one's there. And it'll be dumped again by Medfield. Brindle nearly careless play, and almost another careless play. It goes to Rabazi. Rabazi, little wrist work. Rabazi on net, loose in front, and save made. Parachi still loose in front, and Parachi denies any crossing pass. 37 seconds left on the power play, 2:01 to go in the period. And it will be the second power play line for the Devs. Hopefully through the rest of the period, but who knows. And it goes back around. Benjamin goes through her skates, and Coker on the forecheck. Works it back to McNamara. And it will be cleared by Medfield. Possibly one more chance for the Devils. Goes back to Kieran. Kieran controlling. Kieran dumping the puck in and turned aside by Parachi. And that will probably do it for the Burlington power play. 1:24 to go. Goes back to Kieran. Kieran trying to control the puck, goes down. Finds Coker. Coker has it. Down the ice, goes back. Over to Kieran. 1:05 to go. Kieran finds Benjamin. Benjamin right down to Michaela McDonald. And McDonald works it back. And Kieran will try and clear it. It was denied by Genna McDonald. And Kieran on her play, and it's Brindle on her post, almost nearly letting in a wraparound. Still loose in front and finally cleared for an icing with 36.7 to go in the second. And the top line will wrap things up here in the period for Burlington. A very entertaining second period. Tremblay wins it for the Devs. Goes back to Rabazi. And it'll be Cleary finding Steiner, who already has two today. Steiner, backhand, forehand, gets to her forehand. Steiner works it, still loose in the middle of the ice. And finally, Alana Dolan ends that chance. Goes back for Kieran. Self-pass off the boards. It goes to Cleary. Cleary couldn't get it on her forehand. Cleary still has it. It goes back to Fish, Abigail Fish. One more chance for Medfield here at the end of the period. Wrist shot on Brindle, save made. 2 seconds, one. Horn sounds. We're going to the third, tied at 2. And then Matos, Brady, Kosses. Burlington 2, Medfield 2. At the end of 2 periods. Back in a flash, don't go away.
Hey! Come on, guys. Oh, God.
Third period of action, John A. Ryan Arena, Watertown, Massachusetts. Site of the Elite Eight matchup between the Burlington Lady Devils and the Medfield Warriors. Knotted at 2 after 2. Brady, a totally different team both ways in that second period. So it's the quick response of the Devs. They have not led all game. It was 1-0, 1-1, 2-1 Medfield, and now 2-2 Burlington where we stand. Fiona Blair and Leah Carlson have the goals for Medfield. Steiner has both for the Devs. Third period of action. Winner to the Final Four. We get set underway at Sophia Cleary, working it through the offensive zone. Cleary tries to center it. It's still in front. It'll be Weber trying to keep it in the zone. She can't, as she will poke it away from Michaela McDonald and keep it in the offensive zone. It works over to the left wing, where it'll be picked up by Medfield. Back to center ice. That's Alana Dolan. Dolan doesn't reach the net. It's Rabazi. Takes a U-turn. Rabazi going the other way with it on her backhand. Now spins the ruse again. Rabazi down ice. Nearly off the boards for Steiner and poked free by Emily Solinder. And she will get it and center it. And denied by Weber. And there was 2 Warriors back on defense, trying to stop the fast break almost. In front, denied, score! Not even a minute in. It's the captain, Brooke Riley. Medfield takes the lead, 3-2. Again, it's the turnovers in your defensive zone. Second chance opportunity, and Brindle goes right under her glove. Most goals she's allowed in a postseason game for her career. And Medfield right back at it. On the pullback, it's Maeve Kelly. Kelly tries to center it, and it will be Ciccolini pushing it to the defensive zone. Face off to the left of Cameron Parachi.
Time of the goal, 56 seconds.
This PA announcer is pretty loud.
From Lee and Kaplan at 56 seconds.
Back to Benjamin. Benjamin over to Brindle. Not Brindle. It's Coker trying to center it for Ciccolini. Coker nearly knocked away. That's Griffin trying to keep it in the zone. And here comes Maeve Kelly. Tries the cross ice pass to Fish. No one there. Benjamin. No one is on the other end to deny the crossing pass, I guess, but Kira Brindle. Minute 44 into the third period, 3-2 Medfield. It'll be to the right of Kira Brindle. Caitlin Tremblay and Genna McDonald. Brindle will do it again. Face off won by the Warriors. Goes in front, Brindle! And she made the save. Brindle squanders that chance as the net came a little bit off the pipes. We'll do it again. This time Steiner on the draw. And they'll win it for the Devs. It's Tremblay. 3-on, 4-on-3 the other way. Caitlin Tremblay on her forehand shot. Pushed aside by Parachi, and it goes all the way down to the defensive zone for the Devs, and trying to work it is Fiona Blais. Back to Tremblay. Tremblay backhand pass to Rabazi. Rabazi has Cleary on the wing, and it'll be pushed aside by Parachi. Here's Cleary. Cleary backhand. Olay too high above the crossbar. Cleary stuck in the corner now. Goes back around to Emily Soliner. Tremblay on the forecheck behind the net. Tremblay's got it. Tremblay in front. Steiner has it. Steiner, Cleary! Can't put it home. Cleary in front. Steiner, no one there. Rabazi on net. Pushed aside by Parachi. Tremblay back to Curran. Curran finds Tremblay. Tremblay cross. Looks for Steiner. Goes back around with speed. Down, and will be icing again. We'll do it again on the other end. 11:50 to go, third and final period. 3-2 Medfield. Taking the lead with 50 seconds into this period. It'll be Coker and Maeve Kelly on the draw. Back to Benjamin. Tip in front. Coker can't put it home. Excuse me, that was Ciccolini. Coker now. Back to Ciccolini. Ciccolini back to Coker. Coker. Ciccolini again. Works it to her forehand. Poked away. Caroline McNamara. Down ice. Poked away by Curran. Now turned aside is Leah Carson. Pushed away. It goes back to Coker. Coker working it up the ice. Shayla Coker. Down to Ciccolini. Ciccolini's got it. Sam Ciccolini blocks in front. And line change to the Devs. Great job by Ciccolini buying some time. It's Alana Dolan. Poked away by Tremblay. Ref tries to get out of the way. Tremblay. Nifty spin move. And now puck stuck behind the net. It goes over to Caroline McNamara. Weber denies. The cross pass goes back to Chloe Ravazzi. Chloe Ravazzi off the boards past Steiner. Steiner off the boards past herself. Steiner pushes it to Tremblay. Tremblay spin move. Steiner. Steiner. Tremblay gets to her forehand. And Ravazzi can't seem to chase it down. Here comes Leah Carlson. Carlson cuts off the puck. And Ravazzi, being that all Middlesex League defenseman she is, tries to push it forward. It goes to Tremblay. She got Steiner on that left wing deep if she can make the pass. Instead turns it over to Brooke Riley. Riley in front, that's McDonald. Michaela McDonald working it. McDonald up top. Alana Dolan. Dolan on net. Doesn't reach Brindle. Goes back to Cleary. Cleary down to Tremblay. 2-on-1. Caitlin Tremblay's got it. Tremblay gets to her forehand. Tremblay can't seem to toe drag it as it goes up for Curran. Curran sends the puck in as the Devs get a line change. 9:24 to go, third period. It's kept in by Griffin. Goes back to Curran for an icing. 9:15 to go, third period. Coker on the face-off against Maeve Kelly. Maeve Kelly wins it for the Warriors. Goes up to Ciccolini. Will poke it back right over to Leah Carlson. Carlson, nifty stick work. Carlson tries to get to her forehand. Does, wide of Brindle. Turned over. Abigail Fish in front. No one's there. Benjamin down and another icing. 8:52 to go. And now top lines out there for both sides. Some crucial minutes down the stretch here. The Devs trying to at least tie this thing up. Force some overtime. And whistle's blown. We'll do it again. It'll be Steiner and Abigail Fish on the draw. Fish wins it. It gets poked back. And Brindle reaching a little too high for that one. Puck dumped off for Parker Cathan. Cathan back to Fish. Abigail Fish. As Tremblay and Ravazzi work it in the corner. And Ravazzi falls over. Puck is still loose in that corner. And coming out of it is Fish. And it goes to Tremblay. Caitlin Tremblay trying to use her wheels. Tremblay up the left wing. Tremblay digging. Tremblay centering. Steiner loose. In center ice. Tremblay falls over. It's Cleary. And it goes wide. Back to Maeve Kelly, who will send the puck down for an icing. 7:58 to go. 3-2. This place is filled up. Possibly because there's another game directly after this one with what I presume is a jersey theme. See a lot of jerseys from young adolescents. Here come the Warriors, just stuffing the puck down for another icing. We'll do it again, 7:49 to go. Got about 5.5 minutes before you start thinking about pulling Brindle. Get your top line out there as much as you can. Of course, they got to rest. Goes back to Michaela McDonald, where Curran is on the forecheck, and here come the Warriors. It's McNamara. Still in the neutral zone. Poked free by Benjamin. And there's Ciccolini. Cross ice for Benjamin. Benjamin chasing it down. And challenges the puck. Now back to the blue line, off the boards. And it's Griffin. Griffin off the boards pass. Ciccolini. Ciccolini's got it, enters the zone. Dumps it off to Coker. Coker drags it. Coker has some defensemen now. It's Weber and Rabazi. And they'll work it now for another icing. 7:02 to go. Seems like they're going to hopefully play most of these precious minutes down the stretch, potentially your last minutes of the season for either one of these sides. Goes back to Steiner. Steiner, Rabazi. Rabazi on net. Goes over. Tremblay's got it behind the net. Tremblay flips it. It's loose in front. Steiner trying to poke it in. It's still loose in front. And it's covered by Parachi. .650 to go. Steiner floated it over the net and just looked for some sort of tip. It'll be to the left of Cameron Parachi. Pardon, the right. Or correction, we'll just have a little discussion here. We'll do it again. Tremblay on the draw. Medfield wins it. It was Caroline McManama. As Tremblay tries to poke check the puck away, so is Cleary. High pass off the glass, goes back to Steiner and Rabazi, who are back on defense. It's Rabazi. Careless pass right over to Leah Carlson. Carlson trying to center herself. Tremblay denies that. It goes through, trying to find Cleary. Instead it goes back to Carlson, who finds Tremblay. Tremblay through the neutral zone. Caitlin Tremblay goes back to Cleary. Cleary has it on her stick. Goes through and wide of Parachi. Another icing? Potentially, yes. 6:05 to go, third period. 6:05 to go. 3-2 Medfield. It's Coker, wins it. Back to Curran. Curran denied. Benjamin dumps it down. And Ciccolini trying to intercept that pass through the neutral zone. Picked up by Curran. Curran off the boards. Finds Brooke Riley on the Medfield side. Dumped down by Alana Dolan. Here comes Coker. Shayla Coker through the neutral zone. Between her legs. Met by two Medfield Warriors. From her own brew line. Dolan. Correction, that's Fiona Blais. Goes back to Curran. Curran controlling. 5:26 to go. Back to Ciccolini. Ciccolini dumps it down. Coker. Coker. And has the puck, enters the zone, shoots one. And Parachi got a glove on it, didn't completely catch it. 5:09 to go. Puck dumped in. Fiona Blais. Goes back to Curran, over to Ciccolini. Ciccolini. Down the ice for Coker. Coker tries to get it. And a line change to the Devs. A little sloppy one. Abigail Fischel And Steiner's got it for the Devs. Emma Steiner working down the ice. 2-on-2 the other way. Cleary enters the zone with Steiner. Steiner working. Steiner can't get a shot on nets. Tremblay stick checking. Tremblay. Great defense from Jenna McDonald. Centers it. Cleary couldn't get it to her forehand. Goes back to Rabazi. Rabazi from her goal line. Rabazi centering. And Steiner unable to put it home. Back to Cleary. 4:15 to go. Cleary to Weber. Weber. And over the stick of Steiner. And it goes for an icing. 4:08 to go. 3-2 game. It'll be Coker on the draw. Going against Maeve Kelly from Medfield. Loose in front, Brindle. The quick hands. Almost a kill shot for Medfield. The way this game's been going for the Devs. We'll do it again. And it looks like the clock didn't change. No, we're just going to switch out the face-off taker. And it's won by Ciccolini. And the Devs look to control the puck. Instead, it's Maeve Kelly working it in front. And Brindle is there. 3:57 to go. Top line out there for the Devs. And maybe they'll be out there for a minute and a half. 30-second breather, and then you keep this top line out there the rest of the game. Regulation anyway. Puck loose, Medfield wins it. Centered, Tremblay's got it. Caitlin Tremblay from behind the net, the senior captain. Caitlin Tremblay, 4-on-4 the other way. Tries to center it for Rabazi. Centers it instead for Weber. Weber tries to keep it in the zone, can't. We got to reset. Goes back to Rabazi. Rabazi down the ice, Steiner. Steiner, Tremblay. Tremblay, nifty move. Tremblay, can't get it to forehand. Steiner does, and denied by Parachi. 3:24 to go, still plenty of time. Especially if you keep getting chances like that with costly turnovers. Devs win it. It's poked back to the center of the ice and all the way down. Rabazi, no icing. Rabazi will go get it. Brooke Riley on the forecheck. Goes back to Steiner. Steiner poking it down. It's Cleary. Cleary has a lot of traffic. Cleary falls over. No call. Goes back to Rabazi. Rabazi trying to work it. Back to the neutral zone. Retrieved by Curran. Curran. No one there. Poked free by Cleary. Back for Fiona Blick. And Curran will careless pass. Medfield looks like they have 3 defensemen out there, or they're just playing very conservative defense. Back to Curran. Off the boards. Rabazi. And Tremblay will work it. Self pass off the boards, 2-on-1. Got Cleary to her right. Tremblay, Cleary, forehand, denied. Back to Curran. Curran waiting. Curran centering. Can't get it to the middle. It's off the stick of Tremblay. Goes back to Cleary. 2 minutes to go. Medfield can't seem to clear it. And it will look like no icing. Goes back to Griffin. Griffin pokes it free. She's got it again. Ciccolini can't get it. Rich shot, one-timer. Loose rebound off the behind the nets. 1:40 to go. Stuck in the corner. Someone poking it free. It's Coker. And Medfield trying to put this game away. Burlington trying to get it out of here to pull Brindle. Medfield just keeping it in their own zone. Goes back to Jenna McDonald. We have a penalty coming on what looks like Burlington. And that might be the way the season ends. Brielle Curran for a trip. And timeout, Rick Sheehan, as he should. Try and calm the nerves, especially you're down one. It's penalty kill time, excuse me. And this one's going to come down in the final seconds as we expected, Brady. It was and it seems like Medfield is sort of drawing up a play potentially. Wouldn't be a bad idea to stick an extra defenseman out there. No. Oh, if you're Burlington, maybe. That only gets to 5-on-5. .1:15 to go as we exit the timeout. The crowd loving it here. Burlington trying to avoid an Elite Eight exit for the second year in a row. 5th seeded Burlington, 13th seeded Medfield. Puck is dropped. It goes back, and Rabazi off the boards. Chloe Rabazi's got it. Rabazi, shorthanded by the way. Brindle is pulled. Extra skater on, it's Coker.
1 minute remaining in the
Steiner. Cross ice. Tremblay, unable. Rabazi tries to enter the zone. Puck's loose in the neutral zone. It goes back to Maeve Kelly. Kelly tries to put it in. Can't. As Coker, the diving attempt to stop the puck. 41 seconds to go. It's Steiner down to Tremblay. Tremblay's got it. Caitlin Tremblay, backhand. Forehand, no one there to clean it up. As the puck goes sky high into the Burlington bench. 28.6. Looks like it'll be in the Burlington attacking zone. 5-on-5 with Brindle pulled due to the penalty. Tremblay wins it for the Devs. Goes back to Steiner. Steiner tries to push to center ice. And Rabazi down and off the glass. 22 seconds to go. On to forecheck. Tremblay. And Medfield just trying to keep it down here as long as they can. It goes down the length of the ice. No icing. That will wrap things up, ladies and gentlemen. The Medfield Warriors take the upset. Medfield moving on. 3-2 the final. Another Elite Eight
And that's the end of the game. The final score, Medfield
upset for the Devs.
2.
Second year in a row they've fallen to a lower seed here at John A. Ryan Arena. On behalf of Anthony Matos, Brady Kosses,
Please join me in congratulating Burlington High School on a great season.
and we will keep the camera rolling for this ceremony.
Tremendous high school.
Anthony Matos, Brady Kosses signing off. Burlington girls varsity ice hockey falling to the Medfield Warriors 3-2.